I think the smart board will benefit students because, like, especially in like technology type courses, they can.
Along with the new high school comes new technology, and Ashley Ryan has more on the new technology you might see in your classes.
This Friday, Thompson varsity football went against Vestavia, and in today's sports, I have more on how the Warriors played. In entertainment, Luke will have information on how creative writing classes are making people's day throughout the school.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on THS TV.
As the move date to the new high school gets closer, we are getting more previews of technology that we will see in our new space. Good morning, I'm Desmond Burge.
And I'm Adeline Lee, and this is THS TV.
New technology is entering the classrooms for the student use.
And with the move to that new high school just a few weeks away, students have many opportunities to look forward to. THS TV reporter Ashley Ryan has more.
Teachers are continuously trying out new technology that could land in their classroom at the new high school. Last year, a few teachers received a smart board to test out in their classroom. It proved a success as all teachers now have the opportunity to check out a smart board from the library. This allows teachers to be hands-on and helps to engage their students. The smart board is also more easily visible to students and allows them to show their projects by just plugging in a USB.
I think the smart board will benefit students because, like, especially in like technology type courses, they can, like, when they're working on projects together, they can see what the teacher's doing on a bigger screen, and then they could also connect what they're doing and show her what they're doing on that screen as well, and it would just be like more efficient.
A variety of subject areas can use it to improve the learning experience. Lately, classes like biology, Spanish, and TV and film have tried them out. Have you gotten to try the new board out? Tweet us at THS News TV telling us what you think about it. Reporting for THS TV on Thompson's Technology, I'm Ashley Ryan.
Former Hoover Bucks football player Ben Abercrombie suffered from severe injuries causing him to be paralyzed, and the community is rallying around to help him show their support. Reporter Aaron Long has the details about his injuries and the fundraising being held in his honor.
Former Hoover Bucks football player Ben Abercrombie suffered from a major neck injury and was paralyzed in his college football debut for Harvard against Rhode Island. Abercrombie collapsed after hitting Rhode Island receiver Marvin Bouvet early in the second quarter of their season-opening 17-10 loss. Abercrombie was immediately transported to the hospital and was then sent into surgery where it was discovered that his injury affects his cervical spine. Abercrombie is currently still suffering from paralysis, and his doctors are waiting for all swelling to subside before giving him a long-term prognosis. While Ben has been hospitalized, several Birmingham metro communities have rallied around Abercrombie by raising money to help pay for medical expenses in future care. On Tuesday, the Alabaster City Schools Facebook page announced that the Warrior football team raised $1,500 for the Stand Up for Ben cause.
Ben is just a great guy. He's a great competitor. He's been really well for Hoover and Harvard, and just a good guy to know. So it was really tragic what has happened, and we just wanted to do our best because of us knowing him, growing up with him, competing against him. We wanted to do the best we could. So we had buckets all over the game Friday to help his family for medical bills.
The Hoover Bucks football team has been showing their support by wearing a helmet sticker honoring Abercrombie during their homecoming game, as well as raising over $4,000. Ben's Harvard varsity club family also released yesterday that they will be creating a fund in Ben's name. If you would like to donate money to help or find out more information about Ben, you can visit the Caring Bridge page created by Ben's family. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Aaron Long.
Preview of what they will showcase for the 2017 and 2018 season. After the football varsity game on October 20th against Huffman, the basketball team will hold a meet and greet with the players and coaches. The team will also hold a scrimmage game which will last only half the time of a real game. There will be a student class competition along with concessions. If you would like to buy a t-shirt, they will also be available for $15. For more information on Warrior Madness, you can visit Coach Cheatham in the gym.
Here's what's trending on Twitter. Hashtag Texas Tech is trending on Twitter. Texas Tech University has had a lockdown since the school shooting. The lockdown has been lifted. The 19-year-old suspect fatally shot a police officer. Texas Tech Channel Robert Duncan has said, quote, "Words cannot express how Saddened I am by the tragic loss of one of our Texas Tech employee officers tonight. Now let's take a look at other hot topics in today's national sports headlines.
This weekend, Hurricane Nate hit the Gulf. It hit as a Category 1 hurricane, then dropped to a tropical storm. The winds hit 85 miles per hour. This is the first hurricane to hit Mississippi since Katrina. Anderson Cooper hosted a highlight for the Las Vegas victim on October 6th. 489 people were injured and 58 were killed. The highlight is called Remembering the Victims. The 2017 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to a group of anti-nuclear weapon believers. The group is called ICAN, which is the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons.
So as you know, we took on Vestavia Friday, and we got a pretty good win.
Yeah, I went to that game, and, overall it was a pretty good game. There's always something you can touch up on in sports. You can't always be perfect, but
yeah, I heard a lot about it. I really can't wait to see Spain Park. I know Vestavia was really good, but I heard Spain Park is really, really good, and they knocked off Hoover. So I'm really interested to see what we're gonna do this Friday.
And I've got more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
I think the smart board will benefit students because, especially in tech.
The Warriors traveled down to Vestavia to face the 4-2 Vestavia Hills Rebels Friday night and kept their momentum that they have had the whole season. In the first half, Thompson started off slow, but eventually pulled away to make it 21-7 at half. A few touchdowns by quarterback Talia Tagliavoa and Shadrick Bird later, and Thompson eventually came away with a 45-14 victory. Thompson will head to Spain Park this week to take on the Jaguars in what is sure to be a highly important matchup for both teams. To keep updated on the Warriors' quest for an undefeated season, keep tuning in to THS TV. It is almost wrestling season, and the wrestling schedule has been released, so fans know when and where the team will be wrestling. The first tournament the team is in the Red and Black Duels scheduled for November 17th at home. The team won't always stay local, though. They have trips to Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Florida as well. The season concludes with the 7A state tournament at the Von Braun Center from February 17th to February 18th. And for more on the wrestling team, keep tuning in to THS TV. The NBA has announced that they will add an official scoring system into fantasy basketball starting this season. NBA Associate Vice President of Fantasy Sports Scott Kaufman Ross based the decision on how engaged fantasy basketball players are, and they are looking for ways to make fantasy a bigger part of basketball culture. The system will include 6 categories. A point will be worth 1 point. Rebounds will be 1 point. Assists will be 1.5 points. Steals and blocks are 3 points, and you will lose a point every turnover. They tried to make it as simple as possible for everyone to be able to understand and enjoy. With football stealing the fantasy spotlight, the NBA hopes this will attract more fantasy players and enlarge the fantasy basketball community. What do you think about the new addition? Tweet at us at THS News TV, and you could be featured on an upcoming show. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Friday for more sports updates. Now back to Desmond with more news.
The library has a new friend, and its name is Coco. Coco is here for entertainment and laughs. Miss Gray brought it to Thompson High School because Coco never got any attention by its siblings, and hope that Coco will have a lot of friends here at Thompson High School.
First responders were able to connect with their communities at last Tuesday night's Alabaster National Night Out on Crime. Children and families had the chance to interact with local law enforcement and firefighters during the night out, which was held in the Target parking lot in the Promenade Shopping Center. In addition to Alabaster firefighters, Alabaster Police, and the Hoover Police, several local organizations set up in the Table parking lot as well. Target also donated food to everyone in attendance. Alabaster Police Chief Curtis Rigney said that the night was a nice event for the community. For more updates on the local events happening in Alabaster, keep tuning in to THS TV.
This weekend, the Thompson band, they went to Hartselle and had a competition, and they did pretty well overall.
Yeah, even when we had like the little preview, I forget what home game it was, when we had a preview where they could like come out during halftime during halftime at the end of the game and show us like a little bit what they're gonna do there. I mean, I'm sure I loved it, so I'm sure the judges loved it there too also.
Yes. And we also have a really good band, and they usually do well at the competitions.
Yeah.
I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Joseph has your local forecast in today's Warrior Weather.
We'll be right back.
Joseph Cooper, and this is your Warrior Weather. Starting off your day with a weekly forecast, today's weather is looking a bit chilly with a high of 74 and low of 72 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Things begin to warm up looking into tomorrow with a high of 86 degrees and a low of 62 degrees with partly cloudy skies. On Thursday, temperatures drop to a high of 84 and a low of 61 and partly cloudy skies. On Friday, things begin to warm up again with the sunny skies and a high of 86 and a low of 67. Looking into the weekend on Saturday, things cool off and again with a high of 84 and a low of 61 with partly cloudy skies. That's all for your Warrior Weather. Be sure to stay tuned for today's bus stop forecast. Now let's toss it to Luke with today's entertainment update.
Competed at Hartselle this weekend and came home with a few more awards. They received all ones. They also won Best in Class Drum, Best Class Line, and Best in Class Majorettes. For more updates on the Marching Southern Sounds and their competitions, keep tuning in to THS TV. The creative writing classes have been working on a project to spread kindness and make them become better writers. The idea came from the website Soul Pancake. This website demonstrates random acts of kindness towards random people. The random act of kindness leaves the receiver in a good mood. The project is to write positive notes and video them giving the note to another student. The purpose of this project is to get students out of their comfort zone and help them become a better writer. The goal is for the students to think creatively about what is positive note they are going to write and how they can keep their creativity going after this project and into their stories. The end of NFL season is marked by one of the biggest events of the year, the Super Bowl. With the event attracting over 100 million viewers, companies will spend millions of dollars just for a few seconds to advertise their products. Companies look to stand out by adding humor, creativity, and surprises. Many franchises have made a huge spike in business from the Super Bowl. Many companies have already started filming their commercials but are keeping the film secret for the main event. For more updates on the Super Bowl information, stay tuned into THS TV. That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Friday for more entertainment news. Now to Danny with today's Tech Talk.
Does your iPhone battery percentage drain faster now that you have updated your iPhone to the iOS 11? Here are 5 easy steps to help you with that problem. Step 1 is to turn off your auto brightness, hidden, and accessibility display recommendations, default on, even on off. Step 2 is to check to see if the update turned on the background app refresh for every app, and if it is on, you can turn it off. Step 3 is to turn off assistive touch. Step 4 is to change your email update schedule, and step 5 is to use low power mode. These tips should help you keep your phone alive for more than a few hours. That's all for today's Tech Talk. Tune in every Tuesday for more tech tips. Now back to Desmond with more news.
A canine is stable and healthy after it was rescued from a home fire last week. Neighbors called 911 as they saw smoke rising from a house near them. As Alabaster Fire Chief Jim Golden arrived to the scene, he and other firefighters accessed the house to make sure no humans were inside. And as they entered the backyard, they noticed toys for dogs. They went back into the house and discovered a small pet who then was carried out safely out of the burning house. Golden explained that the dog received a clean bill for health after the ordeal and was full of energy after being rescued. So just noticing firefighters like doing nice things, and like I really enjoy all of our law enforcement and all of our doctors and firefighters. They really do they play a big role around here, and like I really enjoy them.
Yeah, and I went to the fire station yesterday when we were off to see what they do, and it was just nice seeing that they do so much work and they don't get a lot of.
Yeah, and like during really you know, when there's, as far as like pets go, people like put humans first, but for them to rest their lives to go back in there and save a dog is really nice.
Yes. Now to Joseph with today's bus stop forecast.
Welcome to your bus stop forecast, where I will give you all your needs to know on your morning commute. You may want to bring a jacket tomorrow morning as things are looking cold with a 66 degrees at 6 o'clock. But with sunny skies, as the morning continues, things get colder at 7 with 63 degrees, but with sunny skies. That's all for your bus stop forecast. Now back to you guys.
So are any of y'all planning on heading to the game Friday night?
I actually am, and you know, I've been to every single game, and you know, the season has just been amazing. You know, 6-0 so far. Hopefully, we can improve that. And pretty good to be a senior in 6-0 with the football team.
Yeah, I know like a lot of football players saying like last year, you know, nobody had hopes of them doing anything, and then like, this year they came in like going 6-0 and possibly have a chance to go undefeated for the season and going on to win the state title is pretty amazing.
That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Friday for more news happening in and outside of THS.
And follow us on Twitter for updates happening this week at THS.
Have a great day.